Hello, my esteemed viewer. I'm rapidly approaching the monument of 500 days on my Throw World, so I believe it should be time for me to give YouTube the tour that no one cares or asks for, and I think it's going to be a good one, so stay tuned, because I will be highlighting what I want to do on this channel and, showing you around my, hopefully, forever world. So, obviously, first off, got my base. There's the base. It's nothing too special. I've got a little gradient on the side using different wood types, and inside there's not much going on. Nothing going on down there. We've got some empty skeleton rooms in there. No one cares. The main attraction really is up here with my random interior. My collection room is what I'm going to call it. And I'm just going to put everything that I've collected from the world into it. And as you can see, that's not much, but oh, my dragon egg will be going in here. But anyway, I diverge. Yeah, so we'll continue from my base. Let's go something more exciting past this, down into this naturally generated cave that I've made my own. See, like a mossy coral area, and you swim through it. Here is the beautiful boardwalk that leads you into my incomplete and dark Mephistiode, which I hope can look amazing soon. Anyway, we'll continue going this way, and I've got a little coal. I decided to outline the coal, but this isn't done. I'm going to change all this to moss as it leads into the tunnel, and then this tunnel should lead into a dripstone area, which is exciting. And then this will lead into my base, but I need to make a proper entrance for it. And this is the skeleton rooms I was talking about. Empty rooms here. Nothing going on really. Like, I mean, even here, it needs some work. But anyway, here was my friend's house, but it appears he does not want to play on this world anymore. And now it's my horse's house. It's great, it's lovely. I say we go this way now, and you continue past this path, expertly created path. You get to a bridge that I copied from a tutorial because I cannot make bridges, and here is the undercarriage where I'm going to be fishing. However, I did make this canopy here, which I love. I think it looks great. So that's what I really do. If I copy something, I always like to improve it. Here's a rickety, attempt of it's meant to look dilapidated, basically. And another market stall, another empty market stall, and this is the ale shop. However, none of this is complete, and it won't be for a while because it's not my focus right now. Continue to here, you get the outline of the mine, which is also not complete. This whole area is a work in progress, really, but we've got a nice support area. I know I use spruce, but spruce is a lovely wood, and I try and limit myself to using it because it does get overused by just about everyone in the Minecraft world, and not just my world, I mean in general. But down here is where the majority of spruce is going to be. In this world, I've got a bunker, nothing much going on in there, and I've got, a nice, I don't want it to be too obvious that this is a path, but this should lead to something here. I like the natural generation of the shape, and got some nice quarry down here, coal extraction, with the drill. Not much, but there is this huge cave that way, which is lovely and interesting. Just continue up the staircase. But as I continue, I want to lay out some of my goals. But first, here is my river that I've created with where a waterfall will be. However, I've tried it and I cannot do it. It doesn't matter too much. So this area, the whole thing is kind of, it used to be a huge forest, but I've, deforested all of it basically. So this little theme here is like tree stumps. So as you can see, if I take a better look back, in there's my in this tree stump is my, what's it called, my XP farm. There's the nether portal, and you know, that's a little tree I made. It's pretty poor because I can't make trees. Trees and bridges are my things with Achilles heel, not wheel. I'm not sure what that would look like, but there's a fishing pier there, and that's the little view of the area over there. I'm hoping to make it look way better, but let's continue. This, we don't need to touch like too long on this, but over there is potential trading hall that I'm building, with a new like design that I haven't really tinkered with before. And then that is a bridge that my friend and I made without the help of Pinterest, which is crazy for me, for a bridge really. But let's continue as I intended the world to be. There's a nice campfire here, and here's my cliffside that I've created basically from scratch. It stretches all the way around to my friend's house over there, and here's, yeah, so I quite enjoy it. I stole the inspiration from an old world of mine that I made the same type of gradient on it. But continue through here is a naturally generated cave that I've just made my own walkway almost, and then there's a little path split here to this unfinished cave, and I believe that I'll be completing it with some use of pale oak because I haven't used it as much, but not the white strip aspect of it, the log itself. And then the cow pen is here. You know, this doesn't get much use anymore other than for food, I guess, which I normally just go to the nether and kill a bunch of goblins for. And then this is meant to be the cow, like a compost area. So you put, it looks meant to exhibit that I've shoveled all the muck into here, and it's fermenting in the silo, turning into, fermenting into a silo, like into the compost I can use on my farms, and I will be making like a transport system type thing. This is a work in progress, this area. The incomplete stable of my horses, as well as this here, which is going to be like a boggy marshland with, I know this is crazy with all the salmon jumping out of it, but it is interesting, this, but basically it's just soul sand at the bottom of my river. And I just thought of it one time, and I thought I ran with it. I think it's going to be interesting. This is a future project, as is finishing the terraforming around here and connecting my auto smelter to the rest of the area, which is actually the second thing I built on the entire world, and it's still not connected. There is a villager breeder in there, a very basic one. You just give them some bread and then call it a day, and they pop out some children basically. So I just built a tent, and that concludes the tour. However, just pressed F6 instead of F5, and I've just pressed F2 instead of F1. I plan to continue making vanilla Minecraft videos on this world, and you know, telling some stories, having some fun, and just exploring the possibilities of my world building capabilities, because I think that's what the entire basis of this world is, just building a very detailed, intricate world that should hopefully, if I give you a rough idea of what I'm working with, all around here and all around there, and look how big the island is. It's huge and it's beautiful, and there's so much potential with the naturally generated terrain already, and the terrain that I built myself from, yeah. And we'll do something about these ghasts, these horses, these disgusting annoying cats that keep following me around, and
yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.
I will be posting out more videos from now.